Hello children, our defense force lesson we are learning now. Already we learned the three main divisions of our defense force, that is Army, Navy and Air Force we learned. What is their responsibilities, what their heads are called, where is the headquarter of that division, all that one we learned. Today we are learning the another defense forces. They are called operational defense forces. What are those operational defense forces? See children, Army, Navy, Indian Army, Indian Navy, Indian Air Force, like main divisions are there. Some other Air Force also is, defense force also is there. They are helping these main three divisions. Such a forces are called operational defense forces. They are helping that three main divisions they are helping. Definition of the operational defense force children, that is, the operational defense forces are the forces which help the main fighting forces during the critical conditions or situations. That means they are helping the army, they are helping the navy, they are helping the air force whenever the situation is critical. See children, what the operational defense forces are, these are the operational defense forces they are called. What are those? First one is Border Security Force. In short, we are calling it as a BSF. You heard the word no? BSF. That is Border Security Force. Then second one, Border Road Organization. One more force it is. Third one is the Coastal Guards. Then fourth one is Central Interstate Security Force. Like this, four another forces are there which are called as the operational defense forces. Operational defense forces, why they are called means whenever the army, navy and air force is in a critical condition or the situation is very tough, means that time they used to help them. Correct children? See, now I take about the Border Security Force, BSF. The main task of the BSF is watching our boundaries, protecting our boundaries. If war starts, that time they are fighting along with the Indian Army. They are helping the Indian Army. While fighting with the other country, they are helping our main force, Indian Army. That is the work of the BSF. As they are watching the boundaries, boundaries means every time you have to watch them. 24 hours you have to watch. All the 365 days you have to watch. Yes, no? So, what is the slogan of the BSF means? Duty until death. That is the slogan of the slogan of the BSF. See children, soldiers duty. All the time they have to watch the boundaries. Shift wise there will be duty. So they must be alert in that duty. Other duties means they may negligence they may show, but this is very alertly they have to do the work. So it is what is the slogan means? Duty until death. That is the slogan of the Border Security Force. And always fighting with the Indian Army whenever there is an attack of the other countries. Then Border Road Organization. What does it do? See children, whenever the army is going, in that time they are making the convenience for them. Road, bridge, whatever they need to pass the army, for them they are making the convenience. How it is? See children, if anywhere army is going, road is closed, army can't pass. That time they are making some instant remedy to pass the army. Roads they are making, bridges they are making, not for the citizens children. They are making for the army people. Whenever the critical condition is there, army has to go. In that time, if road is not there, means they are making some more arrangement to pass the army. And they are doing some humanitarian work also. See, anywhere bridge is there, bridge collapse. So how to rescue the people who are stuck? That time also this border road organization, they are working either with the army or with the navy people. Their main work is arranging for the opening the closed entry to the army and enabling them to the pass through the road, bridges or drainage lines. Sometimes what happens, children, road will be stuck due to the blockage. That time they have to open the drainages. How to do that one? All this work, this border road organization is doing that work. Next comes the coastal guards. These coastal guards are working along with the navy people. They are watching the boundaries. How these BSF are working now? They are watching the land boundaries. Same thing, these coastal guards also watching the coastal lines here. Coastal boundaries they are watching. They are supporting the navy people. Even they are also having the helicopters, warships and sailors they are having. So they are working with the navy. Follow children. These coastal guards, they are called paramilitary force, it is called. Its head office is also in Delhi and it is protecting the coastal boundaries as well as it is doing the humanitarian work. How our army, navy, air force is doing whenever there is a natural calamities, people are stuck or they are in the trouble, means how it is doing the humanitarian work. Same thing this coastal guards also doing. Whenever there is a whirlwind, tsunami or cyclone is there in the coastal areas, people stuck or their life is in danger, their property or their animals are in the danger, means they used to help them to rescue their life. Sometimes they are providing the food, sometimes they are providing the medicine and they are shifting them to the other places. Like this, many humanitarian work these coastal guards are doing. These coastal guards, just as I said, they are having the warships, children. They are having 84 latest warships. Along with the navy people, they are wagging the warships. And 45 aircraft they are having. 45 aircraft and helicopters they are having. Always they are watching the coastal line through helicopter or some aircraft. And sailors they are having nearly 5,440 sailors they are having. If anything danger is there in the coastal line, tsunami or whirlwind, cyclone, something is there, means people will be stuck. To rescue them, sailors we need. So sailors they are having nearly 5,440 sailors. And they are helping the navy to control the smuggling also. They are helping them in controlling the smuggling. This is the work of the coastal guards. Next comes Central Industrial Security Force. This Central Industrial Security Force is the largest one, children. It is having nearly 1,28,000 soldiers. In this, they are having the number of soldiers, lakhs together it is 1,28,000. It is providing the security to the government as well as the private industries and laboratories and some important factories also. How it is? See children, wherever they are providing the protection means airport. In the airport, you might have seen the gunman, airport, railway station and all. That one only, Central Industrial Security Force it is called. They are also having the training, how the army people are having now. Like that they are having the training on the, if any emergency comes means how to fight, how to handle, all that one they are having the training. So they are protecting the airport, harbors, port is there means the port, harbor it is called, that one they are protecting, railway stations they are protecting, historical sites, many historical places are there children, that also they are protecting, and nuclear power stations also they are protecting. That is the main work of the Central Industrial security force. These are the operational defense forces. Children, I hope you understood the meaning of all these three forces. Next one is assistant defense forces there. I will take that one. Take this one. Yes, now I am taking assistance defense force. Assistant defense force. That one I am taking, children. See, children, our main defense force, three divisions, Army, Navy and Air Force, is fighting. To help them, we are having the operational defense forces. But before that, one more thing is important one. What is that? See, in the youth, the young generation, we have to imbibe some qualities, some values we have to imbibe in that, in the youth people. What is that? Patriotism, unity, service-mindedness, humanity. All these qualities are, we have to develop them in the youth, in the young stage only. That is also one of the important things. So these are the doing the same thing only. These assistant defense forces, they are developing the humanitarian things, values, then patriotism, unity, service-mindedness. All these values they are developing in the youth people. So such a forces are called assistant defense forces. In these many are there, 5 are there. In that, first one is National Cadet Corps. In short form, we are calling it as a NCC. Do you heard the word NCC? It is there in our school also. It is at the school level and the college level children. NCC long form is National Cadet Corps. So in the childhood only. So whatever qualities we are developing in the childhood, no children, it is forever. So in the childhood only, in the school level only, if you are building the developing the qualities like patriotism, humanity, service-mindedness is there, hence you will become the good citizen for the country. So NCC is there in the schools and the colleges children. What is the duty of the NCC means? First, it want to build the leadership quality. Leadership quality it teaches. And the slogan of the NCC is discipline and unity. This is most important one children. Discipline. If any work, if you are doing with the discipline means it will be good. It saves your time, it saves your energy. You will get the appreciation for your work. You will get the happiness, you will get the proudness for your work. Only because of one word, discipline. Next comes unity. Unity means strength. Unity is there means strength. Unity is your power. So that discipline and this unity is a basic quality. It should come from the childhood. Many times we used to say write neatly, do your work neatly. That is discipline children. That quality now only the development means you will be the best one in the society. Unity, strength, making the differences on the basis of caste, religion, all this work, it is not good. It creates many problems. You must think that we are all in here. That unity is there with strength. So the slogan of the NCC is discipline and the unity. Yes, if you are taking the NCC training in the school level, means if you are going to be any professional degrees, means you will get some reservations. In the professional, your ranks will be considered. In that, you are already taken the NCC training, means they are giving the preference for you. After your graduation, you are joining the any of the defense forces, either Army, Navy or Air Force, any defense force you are joining means they will give more preference for the student who taken the NCC, who already joined the NCC in the school level or in the college level. That is one of the benefit for the NCC students. Yes. Any government job they are joining means in that also they are getting the preference. The main work of the NCC is building the leadership quality as well as the responsibility towards the country. That quality, it is our country. I must serve my country. I must something. I must prove my country. That quality should come, children. That is the main work of the NCC. Yes. Next comes Home Guards. Next, one more operational defense forces, assistant defense forces, Home Guard. They are coordinating with the police. Police is keeping the peace and order in the society. They are helping the police people. They are working with the police department. They are called Home Guards. What work they are doing? They are helping the police in maintaining the internal peace in the society, within the country. There should be a peace. In that, they are helping the police. And in case of emergency or in case of natural calamities, if any strike is going on, disturbance is there in the society, or natural calamity, earthquake or flood is there, that time they are helping the police in their work. That is the work of the Home Guards. Follow, children? Yes. Next comes civil police force. Whatever police are there now, that one it is. You know, there were separately they are having the central police and the state police. In Karnataka, that is separate only. Karnataka police only there. So whatever rules and regulations Karnataka government is doing, that one our police are following. Central also, government also having the separate police force. Their main work is the maintaining the peace within the country. Karnataka police is there means their work jurisdiction is up to the Karnataka only, not outside the Karnataka. Within Karnataka only they have to work. That is the duty of the police. Next comes National Security Force. One more is National Security Force. They are providing the security for the VIPs. Our ministers, Prime Minister, Chief Minister, President, they are getting security children. We have to provide some security to them. Have you seen? Some people will be there along with them, backside of them, and they are always watching them, their surroundings. That one only. It is called National Security Group. They are providing the security for the VIPs, and their main work is suppressing the terrorism. VIPs only they will target, not terrorist means. So the National Security Group, along with providing security to the VIPs, their one more work is suppressing the terrorism. If any rumor is there, terrorist entered our country means, it is the duty of the National Security Group to see that where the terrorists are, how to suppress them, how to capture them. That is the work of the National Security Group. Follow, children? Yes. Next comes National Security Group. One more work it is doing. If information comes that bomb is there in the railway station, bomb is there. If they got the information means diffusing that bomb, searching that bomb. That is also the duty of the National Security Group. Understood, children? Yes. Next comes Indian Red Cross Society. It is serving voluntary work, children. Here any equipment and all will be not there. Voluntarily you have to work for the humanity. Whenever there is an emergency, there is natural calamities are there, people are in the trouble, any need, they are in the need means we have to serve them. That is the main work of the Red Cross Society, children. Nearly it is there in the 700 districts of India. When number of people are there in the Indian Red Cross Society, they are all together from the 700 districts of India. The President of India is the Chairman of the Red Cross Society. President of India, and the main motto or the aim of the Red Cross Society is humanity. Just as I said, whenever there is a natural calamity or emergency means you have to help the people, that also voluntarily, not expecting any money or any financial assistance. Army, Navy means they are getting the salary children. In the Red Cross, if doctor is there, nurse is there, any social worker is there, means voluntarily they are working. If earthquake is there, many people are in the trouble. So they need doctor, they need help. That time voluntarily are doing the work means that is called Red Cross Society. In the Red Cross Society, voluntarily they are doing the humanitarian work. And the emblem of the Red Cross Society, they given in your textbook, children. Here, Red Cross it will be Service Humanity Red Cross, they wrote. And NCC and all the children, NCC students, can you see? This is BSF children. See what fencing is there now? It is boundary, Indian boundary. These soldiers are the BSF people there. They are watching our boundaries. Holding the rifles, they are securing our boundaries. These are coastal guards children. White uniform they are wearing, and this is a warship children. Can see very big one it is. Yes. Lesson over children. For today's session, I will give the homework. Yes. For today's session, these are the homework children. What are operational defense forces? Meaning you have to write. Mention the operational defense forces. Types of operational forces I wrote on the board now. BSF and all that you have to write. What is the slogan of the BSF? Slogan of the BSF you have to write. Mention the work of the coastal guards. What is the aim of the NCC? Who is the chairman of Indian Red Cross Society? What is the aim of the Indian Red Cross Society? Yes, this one you write children. Lesson over. We'll start with the one more geography lesson in the next class. Okay children? Thank you.